Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones. We are picking up where we left off. Today's episode, bit of a slow start, I think. We've done a couple of changes. One, I've changed the colour to black, a bit of a darker colour than blue. We changed the banner of the Kingdom of Andalos to represent a more Targaryen look with the dragon in the middle of the 7 stars and a darker background. But that's not the only thing. If you guys have noticed, in the left corner, King Aethan has changed. He's no longer content and humble. He's now picked up ambitious and wrathful. This was after the death of his son. The funeral changed him. He's come to realize that he can no longer rely on allies outside to keep his kingdom safe. It is time to go back and become more more Valyrian, relying on dragons, worshipping dragons. I think the death of his son, he was quite close with, especially because Vagon was quite a learned child. He wasn't, crazily smart, but he was a very bookish kind of child who liked reading up on the history of the High Valyrians, and I think it rubbed a bit off on King Aethan, who was always a bit of a cynic. He was cynical, he was he wasn't a very big worshipper of the Seven, but I think he's changing over time. He's still quite young. He's traveled he's traveled quite a fair bit. He's done a lot of stuff. He's quite smart himself. He's a very big warrior person, and I think it just makes sense that like I said, after the death of his son, he's questioning a few things, and one of them is the faith of the Seven what caused the downfall of the Targaryens? Because they were a powerhouse, but the more they became, I wouldn't say integrated with the locals in the Seven Kingdoms, the weaker they got. So yes, I think, yeah, he's becoming like a bit of a cynical. He's become more angry as well. He's sick and tired of Bravos continuously declaring war on his kingdom, and being raided as well. So that's where his, content has changed to wrathful, and he's become a bit more ambitious. So we will be sending a expedition to Old Valyria. We can't do that yet, unfortunately, mainly for the fact that we're still waiting on events. We're still waiting on the time before we can do that, because there's too many events. Not too many events. There's too many. The time frame. Yeah, there's a cooldown period, which makes sense. Everything else is looking good here. We got a lot of knights. I could recreate them back, but I'm not going to. There was one thing I did want to swap. We're going to swap these guys over. So let's swap them over. Joffrey Ember is such a better Chancellor, and technically Lord Jesse Fernway is a better Marshal, so we might as well get him going. Overall, that's good. We're going to start integrating in the Dukedom of the Lower Rhine into the Kingdom of Andalos. I do want to change the name, so if you guys got a name for Kingdom of Andalos to something else, let me know down below. The other thing is naming of the Valyrian Steel Spear. I think we're going to go with an old Valyrian god. Maybe the Valyrian god of Hunt or something like that would be really cool. I can't remember the name. Most of them are not, I don't know if they're even legitimate names, like if they're in the books. I don't think they are. But they are still, I normally still use them for when I roleplay as Valyrian, using them as an actual god names. Because like Valyrians, the Black Dread is technically, going by the lore in quotes of this page, he's the god of war and death, I believe. Then there's like the god of the underworld and a few other things like that. So we may pick one of those gods, I reckon, for the Valyrian Steel Spear. And then the next expedition will be going after the Valyrian, a dragon egg as well, so we can try and bring back the dragons. No, you're not getting sadistic. Ambitious. Ooh, ambitious would be quite good for you. Zealous. That would actually work out even better. So we're going to give her Zealous. And this is like tying into our change as well. Away from away from the 7... things like, the old ways. We're becoming more of the new ways. She's been over here. So her zealousy isn't towards the Faith of the Seven. The zealous is towards her roots as well. Because she is technically our niece. So her descendants are of the Targaryens as well. Through the Brightflames, etc., etc. So I think zealous would be quite good. Opinion of different faith, that's fine. So maybe it will be our son who changes religion eventually once the dragons come back. I think that would be really cool. So I think we're going to go down towards that route. We'll see how it all pans out and whether it works or not. Our daughter is also become fire obsessed as well. So that works in as well, A family's turning away from the Faith of the Seven and Westeros to more the old roots of Valyria. 50 gold. I could make... I'm not going to destroy it. You know what? I think I'm not going to buy an artifact. I'll talk to him and see what I can learn about salesmanship for the 100 experience. I think that will work out well. We are, like I said, fabricating a bunch of claims. I'm not going to invest in the bank. I'm not going to go to the grand wedding as well. We have our own fish to fry. We've already picked up the Duchy of Princess Shaw. But I want to pick up this duchy as well. Alright. So, I'm not going to grant that title to anyone else. Are you... No, you're not raiding. That's alright. Are you part of the war bands, maybe? I think you might be, but... I am going to start upgrading. Let's upgrade this. It's going to cost us 480. We're going to be put into the negative, but I'm not too fussed about that. The other thing I want to do is... Let's upgrade our army a little bit more as well. That's fine staying there. Let's increase this by 2. Alright. So, we've increased our army a little bit more. Not by a whole lot, but every unit counts. We're in a good position. What is that? Oh, we're full legitimate, so we are the true rules. So, that's going to help us out. What does that even give us, to tell you the truth? Oh, renowned. Cool. Oh yeah, we're earning 2.3. That's pretty good. Short range, duration, popular opinion plus 10. A bunch of other things as well. Alright, okay. We got ourselves a war as well. We're going to come over here. We're going to raise up our troops. They do have heavy cavalry, but I'm not too worried about that. I wonder what's going to kind of... Is it going to be our army's going to raise? Excellent. We're going to move in. We will be leading this ourselves. So we can get the bonus. We do need to designate an heir. Sorry, somebody to educate our son. We will pick our maester. I think also just areas. I want one of my kids to at least go and join. Not the Night's Watch. I think Jaehaerys would be a really good son to... Where is he? Sorry, he's actually now disappeared. Oh, there he is. Maybe he could become a maester or something like that. He's a decent learner. This will help him out as well, so I'm happy with that. We got a massive bonus against him. Just disembarked, plus we're technically fighting a defensive battle as well, so we should be able to absolutely we absolutely annihilated you, mate. And this is what I mean. This is going back to, we're sick and tired of us being raided. These guys are meant to be anti-slavery and all that stuff, but they're more than happy to raid. So we are very much turning into not going to go to the tournament. Yeah, like I said, blood and fire. Alright, so that's going to help our building. Sorry, that's going to help us increase our income. I am going to pass... I'm going to keep this for the time being. Just until we've gotten everything else settled. You're almost completed, which is good. Let's continue building our... Let's go blacksmith. 15 plus 15%. I know it's only trebuchets, but we might as well... We could have probably built a workshop for the siege. I'm not really too fast because I normally change things around. Plus, the income, you know, yeah, it does get us extra. What does it do? It does give us siege, men at arms, like 0.05, and it can go up. What does it actually do though in the long run? Skirmishers and archers, that doesn't help us out at all. Siege weapons efficiency up to 50%. Stations, men at arms, does that include that as well? Maybe. But to tell you the truth, I'd rather get the gold. So we're gonna build a blacksmith there. That's still being built. I'm happy with how you're turning out. Oh, because we don't own the title, there's not much we can do with that. We do have pikemen here, so that pretty much adds an extra 5% damage, plus a couple of extra in holding taxes, 250 gold. I think we're going to hold off, because we will eventually give that title away. I think we're, yeah, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, yeah, we're going to give this one away eventually. Excellent. We do want to keep our gold as well, because, like I said, we are fabricating as well at the same time. So let's pick up, oh, we've already got a claim. Didn't I pick? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, I thought I did. Apparently I didn't. Okay, wrong unit. Sorry, wrong settlement. That's all right. So we got a claim on this one. This one won't take too long because apparently, because I think it's because we were connected to it. So I'm hoping we can pick up this reasonably quickly as well. How long? 14 months. Not bad, not bad. Our son has gotten a good education to our wife's tutelage. Unfortunately, our maester has died, so we will request a new maester. And we'll see who arrives. Like I said, as long as he's good. He's actually quite good. No. For 45 gold. Done. I do want you educating... let's go. Where are you? I want you educating Jaharis. And we do need somebody else. So let's start educating you as well. Cool. Like I said, he's quite young. He's not bad. He's already a renowned physician. He could have been better. But 25 learning, I'll take that. Yeah, a couple of other positions as well. I think we're going to go tutor. Ooh, let's go altitude. Yeah, we're going to appoint him. And then let's go teach court. That's going to give us a little bit of gold. We could go advanced research for an extra 20. Oh, no, it's plus 10 for us. Nah. If we can try and pick up some traits for our son and heirs and everyone else at court, I think I'd prefer that. Development in capital. No, definitely not going to do that, even though we could try and increase. The problem is you have to have somebody with a higher prowess than our liege, and we're on 50. That ain't happening anytime soon. Don't really care about any of them. Don't really care about that. Architecture could be useful, but maybe if it was building speed, I wouldn't mind it so much, but nah. No. Anything here? Control would be quite good. You know what? Let's see. Yeah, let's appoint, who are you? You're just a fella, okay? Points 3. Control in realm. Oh, in realm capital. No, that's only the realm capital, isn't it? That's unfair. Liege gets more. Ooh, that's not bad. Plus 2 stewardship would be quite useful. Every month, this character has a chance of gaining travel exp. No. That increases the speed. I think, yeah, we're going to just keep it as advanced research. Yeah, we're going to keep it as advanced research. He can then also teach court as well. They're really 2 powerful jobs for him to do. All right. How's their war going? Still kind of going on like nothing's changed. That's fine. We are, like I said, incorporating that realm. There is a tournament. Ooh, where are you? You're over in the Riverlands. Nah, I think we're staying out of it. We're not going over there as well. Are they... what happened? Well, he was murdered. So, once again, there is only one true Stark left. Arrange a marriage. I know you're going to say no, but I'm just wanting to see. Matrilineal? Would you do it? Very close. Very close. I don't want to declare war. What about... No, because I don't want to do Jaehaerys. What about a son to you and they go matrilineal? You would. Very close. The problem is I don't want to make an alliance with the North. That's a bit of an issue, especially if the Iron Throne decides to take the North back. I think we're not. We're going to stay out of that wars. Like I said, we're sick and tired of trying to help other people. Ooh, who are you? Oh, just a courtier went from level... Oh, okay. Oh, he came of age. That's why. All right. He's not bad if he isn't a wild oats. 15. That's okay. It's not great. I thought it was going to be better. All right. How's our army going? Our army has fully leveled up. Sorry, as to me, I shouldn't say fully leveled up. It has fully replenished. Let's get one more unit of each. And we're going to go another spear unit. Only because our enemies do have a large amount of sellswords, which is cavalry, which is kind of contradictory when it says Westerosi sellswords. But I suppose it's kind of an interesting thing. It's almost like Essos relies on mercenaries from the Westeros for heavy knights. It's like they don't have heavy knights themselves, which is quite yeah. Ooh, rude. No, I'm going to take the stress hit because I do want to get... I'd rather get authoritative. Authoritative would be quite nice. We're going to take the stress hits. That will keep us under. And she's turned out to be quite a good character as well. She's calm, she's brave, she's zealous, she's authoritative, she's pretty. We'll see how that goes. Pensive. We could get a... Maybe? We could try and get a rough terrain expert. No, that's not going to happen. Learn... You know what? Let's see if we can learn her language, the common tongue. I don't know why our son doesn't have it. Forced contraceptives. I wouldn't mind doing that. Off a squire. Okay, I think you could pick up a couple of the squires. Let's go you and let's go you as well. I'm hoping you pick up both. It might not. Excellent, it did. Who is your knight? I think you've already... Oh, no. Will you accept it? Excellent, cool. Like I said, the more people I can become knights, the better. I just like that the extra buff. Oh, crap. And I think the game's crashed. Whoop, nope, no, it hasn't. Okay, that was really, really weird. I thought the game had actually crashed. It had. He's accepted that to train. Cool. How... We really need you guys to have a kid just to continue the line of House Justworth, because that's a very fragile line right there. House Goldchild, you're fine for the time being. You're fine because you're married. Well, you're engaged to one of my daughters. You're not engaged to anyone. That's all right. Did I try, or is it just you just don't want to? Would you? You would. I think we will. Like I said, we just want to continue making sure our allies are loyal. You're being inherited and then you go over to you. Ooh, that's not good. You're a leader. Okay. It's not the best option we have available. Oh, she's pregnant again, so she they may have a male heir, which will not really help us out. I just like trying to keep things in within our courts. Oh, -20. That's not good. Hopefully we can get rid of that. Our daughter, Princess Elisa, has gotten a better education trait. She is betrothed to Alton Ember, the future heir to the High Lordship of Star Hills. We are about halfway through the next fabrication. We do have a new perk as well. Let's go. I'm just trying to think. Republican vassal contribution plus 15% isn't too bad. I don't care about the stress at any courts. Domain limit? No, but construction would be really useful. Okay. I think because we're going to change detailed ledgers. Let's go while at war, because that will help us out. And then we're going to jump over to learning. Development growth. Yeah, we're going to jump over to learning. And we're going to go down the theologian traits, I reckon. Cause, ooh, I think learning is better for Dragon Egg outcome. So I'm just going to see. Your wards get additional skills and can become your friends. That's a bit late for that. Learning per devotion. Okay, we're going to go down planned cultivation. Scholarly circles to get the +1 learning. And then we'll eventually go learning on the job and go down to the scholarship, I think. Yeah, I think, like I said, his son has really... Ooh, there's a bunch of wars going on here. There is a peasant rebellion. Whereabouts? Is it because of you? Oh, it's a bit too late. I can't help you, sorry. You got absolutely annihilated before. Probably might not even been able to help you anyway. Ooh, so who is it? House Estates. Really? House Estates? I'm just trying to think. Okay, so he will inherit it anyway. Okay. I'm just making sure it can't go out of our realm. If it does, we may... Well, good thing is it's in the middle of nowhere. So worst case scenario is it does for one generation and then it kind of folds back in. Or becomes independent, then we can just move in and take it. Pentos has lost a war. Ooh. Today, the Bank of the Flamed Dragon loans a huge amount of 330 gold to Prince William. This makes him our biz... Ooh. They have arrested... Have you arrested my son? Why? Why have you been arrested? Does it... Can we go to the memories? 8th? Wait. You're imprisoned? Wait. Oh, she drank herself to death? Okay. Then you went to the wedding. Then you were imprisoned. And then you gave birth. We're going to... 100 gold for the release of our sister, cousin, sister-in-law. Yes, I think we're going to pay that. That makes him... We don't like him as much as we used to. See, this is why... He's a torturer as well. What does it say why? No, it just says they imprisoned her. She's not an adulterer or anything like that. She's got a bunch of friends. She is a rival to A. Tyrell, so maybe that's what's caused him the issue. But yeah, this is kind of why we're coming to realize we can't trust other people. Oh, you receive a large gift. You gain 30 opinion of every friend. You receive a mini... you know what? I'll take the biggest one. Yeah, we'll take the biggest one. We got a new spear. Unfortunately, we've already got a spear. Our son, Prince Baelor, has come of age. They grow up so fast. Oh, he's an elusive shadow. That's not bad. I like that. We won't get him married off quite yet. The problem is that the Targaryen spear, we will be destroying it. We don't need it at the moment. I do want to quickly check before we end this episode. I do want to see if there's anything going. Oh, we'll sell that. I don't know if we can actually... We might be able to still buy. Anything worth it? Martial, learning, both +5. Nah. 10,000 ships monthly learning. Oh, you know... I think maybe we shouldn't have gotten rid of that. Plus 10% learning. I'm just trying to think. This is kind of going to be a little bit dodgy, but I'm just seeing if we can kind of stack it. Okay. This is... Okay. Learning lifestyle. Plus 10%. We're going to buy the artifact. Can we buy multiple? We can. Okay. So we're going to be buying multiple. Yeah, we're going to be buying this back. It was a bad mistake. I didn't think of it properly. But this will mean I can go yes. So we got a journey. So that gives us plus 10. Then we go to the Royal Court. We then put that down. That gives us another plus 10%. We then go to... Let's go back. Because this will speed up our... what is it name? Well, not our research, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we can't go journeys. Because monthly learning. We'll buy that. So we can equip that ourselves, which is good. We don't want any of that. Shield won't be useful. Prestige, not useful. Not useful. Fine crown. No. What about you? No. Okay. So, we've got this, which adds plus 5. We've got this, which adds plus 10. And we also have the other object as well, which gives plus 10 as well. So, that's giving us 33.37. That's actually reasonably strong. Oh, it would be nice if it actually told you. Oh, it does, over there. So, 27, 42, but that's mainly because that's what we're focused on. 27, 27, 40. Really? Ooh, I did not know that. Okay, learning. Okay, so this gives us 33. How old are we? I'm just trying to work out how old we are. We are 38. We pick up a perk here. We pick up a perk here. We then jump over and go to journey. Once we get journey, we increase our learning. And then we start hatching an egg maybe once we're like 50. I think that's what the plan is. It's going to be a long-term plan, but I think that is what we're going to aim for as well. So, I'm going to leave the episode there, guys. Thank you very much for staying tuned this far. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the next one where we're going to continue fabricating claims. We're going to start heading down this learning perk. Pick up scholarly circles. Learning per devotion plus 1 is really good. Jump over to wandering. Pick up journey. So we then can... I'm just trying to think. Do we need to be an empire to pick up this? Anyway. We'll probably go... It won't really matter anyway. Probably intrigue just for the control growth. But yeah, if we can get journey, we then can do some of these events. Increase our learning as much as we can. Probably try and get it up to maybe 20, maybe. Maybe something better. And then we'll start looking at hatching an egg once we've gotten there. So until then, bye for now.